Hey, Ryan, why don't you pull up Amazon's margins real quick?
Well, yeah, I'd have more of a grin on my face than Stephen Hawking on Epstein's Island.
I'm off as a smug cock when you said that.
Wow, physical philosophy, you're not very smart at all. You screw up, cash flow kings. Dissector, you are an idiot.
Hello, everybody. It's Sunday. It's 12 o'clock Eastern. And on Sunday at 12 o'clock Eastern, my guess is that not a lot of other big finance YouTubers are literally sharing exactly what they're buying, all the dividends they're getting, not from just their YouTube account, their YouTube public account. They're not sharing earnings for the upcoming week. They're not doing any of that. Fiscal, what do you think those other finance YouTubers are doing?
They're probably, enjoying life on their yachts, driving their Teslas, sitting in their McMansions with their $8,000 mortgages, being degenerates, gambling
away with that course money, you could say. But
probably taking shots of vodka to prove how they don't get drunk off of alcohol.
Indeed. But what real men do, real man's investors, they come to the Cash Flow Kings Weekly Recap every Sunday, 12 o'clock Eastern. So, Fiscal, why don't you start us off with some of your buys and sells this week and transactions?
All right. So, first up, you see, I may have grabbed 100 shares of a certain stock that I am now the cult leader of. It's called Grab Holdings. It is basically the Asian version of both Uber and call it SoFi or PayPal or whatever. They offer, there's a financial services component to this. It's a super app basically where they do food delivery, ride share, bill pay, like electronic wallet, and there's some banking and stuff like where they're loaning out money to people and stuff all in one app. It's amazing. It's incredible.
And a great ticker name too.
Yeah. It's got a good ticker name. I don't know what we might be pantomiming there, but it's a great ticker name. So grabbed another 100 shares of that. I plan to build out this position and continue to do a lot of reading on it, follow their earnings calls and everything else as time goes on. But I think it has a lot of potential. So next up, well, we got some dividends. Okay. I got $3.25 from PX. That's a P10 Inc. Class A stock. This is sort of a lesser known stock. I followed, I think one of the smartest people on our Discord into this one for a little bit of a slice, just to dip my toe in. And hey, I just got free money for holding 100 shares of it. So
that's income, baby.
Yeah, I mean, I could get half of a Starbucks with that. So
you can get like half a small Starbucks with that.
Yeah, I know. So, and if I save it till next quarter, I'll be able to get a full Starbucks. So, not going to say no to $3.25. That's $3.25 I didn't have the day before. So I'll take it. Now, next, we have another dividend that we received from our favorite iron ore miner, Vale. This is a Brazilian iron ore miner, one of the biggest producers of iron and nickel in the world. And they paid me $54.36. But I had to give back 50 cents of it in ADR fees because they are a foreign stock. So there are some expenses, like it's slight compared to what they give me, but hey, $54.36. I could get Starbucks for the whole crew with that,
And by whole crew, you mean two people.
I was thinking like 3 or 4, but I mean, I guess
if we're on a Graham Stephan budget, we could do it.
Yeah, 20-cent coffees only. And then, of course, there was a big MPW rally towards the end of the week, and I picked up another 100 shares because there's a possibility if the momentum continues that there won't be that many more opportunities to average down. Although famous last words, it could just, crash back to like $3 again. Who knows? But, obviously, as long as that stock remains undervalued, I should hypothetically be still slowly accumulating more. So
What
there we
percent
go.
of your portfolio is in PW now?
What percentage?
Mm,
Oh, you know what? I can look real quick because it's my second largest next to Intel. 11%.
11%. That's only 11.
I know. Well, yeah, that's crazy because people call me the they call me the cult leader, right? But
I
yeah,
am the Messiah.
like there are people who are between 90 and 100% MPW that are
Stupulo.
yeah. And I mean Beater Stocks is like 35% and he's got like twice as much as I do. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean they're obviously very high conviction. I'm like the OG and I have less than they do. So like I don't know. Maybe it's better than I think it is.
Passing the torch.
Yeah. But anyways,
Now,
this
your
is the whole month.
dividends. This
The
is
whole
whole
month.
month dividends. We're adding this now. At the end of every month, we're going to do it.
So we already talked about Vale and PX and how much Starbies I can get with those.
Yep.
PSEC gave me $6, which, you know, that's almost a full small Starbies on its own. Which, by the way, PSEC is pretty close to being on the chopping block. It was a half-baked idea. I'm like, I don't know. I just don't think it's going to go anywhere. So I'm thinking about just getting rid of it. It's not a big position. It's less than 0.5%, but
Yeah.
still, like, I think there's better ideas for the cash. So it's not, I'm not like 100% sure exactly when I'll do that, but probably it won't be around much longer. Horizon Technology Finance, on the other hand, I think I like this one. And hey, it pays me $33 a month. That's every single month. And again, you can get probably 3 medium Starbies for this.
You could.
So, you know, that's income, you know. And if you're a high income dividend warrior, Horizon just, you know, might be the stock. I don't know.
We have janitors who are getting the Horizon dividends.
Speaking of dividends, you know, Key Corp, which is, you know, this is Key Bank's holding company, paid me about $20 as they do every quarter. Now I have a covered call sold on this that is now in the money, so I may lose the shares in that soon. And I'm like slightly red on the position, but like if you add the call premium and the dividends collected, it's like barely. So I don't really care for the stock all that much. It's again kind of one of those like slightly more half-baked ideas that's such a small position. It's like, what purpose is it really serving? And I'm trying to like reevaluate, like, is this really serving a purpose? And if it's not, considering letting stuff go or selling covered calls until it disappears, basically. Same story with Walgreens. We've been selling covered calls on that, so those shares could go away at some point in the near future. Until they do, though, I'll collect a bunch of call premium on them. And, you know, they gave me a $50 dividend, you know, so I'll take the $50 and my call premium, and we'll see what happens to the shares.
Yay.
Intel also paid me $50, and
what?
I know.
Oh.
That's what I call a healthy and sustainable and competitive dividend.
That's actually, you know, relative to our peers, that's a healthy, competitive, sustainable dividend. And we're looking to reincorporate some of those funds back into our capital business and structures in the future.
Yes, precisely. Now, Intel,
words.
I suspect is, we'll just say the sleeping giant in the chip space, because they're both, you know, building out their foundries. They've bought the expensive state-of-the-art ASML machines, and they've got those on order for the next however long. Those machines take forever to build, and delivery will take place over a period of time. And they're, you know, expected to come out with some new products of their own, because they do their own designs and they do manufacturing, and they're planning to do contracted manufacturing for other companies. So they'll be competing with, you know, your AMD type companies, but also with TSM, vertically integrated, and they mean business with, you know, this build out they're doing. Really love my Intel. That's why it remains my largest position. I think it's very undervalued, and I think I could 10x on this one, buddy. So
You're gonna get income, you could even say.
I'll get in. I will get income. Yes. So that's where I'm at. That's my whole month in a nutshell.
Portfolio update. It's like a portfolio update, everybody.
Take it away.
All right. So for me this week, one buy, and it was a pretty monumental one. I bought one share of SCHG. Starting a new ETF in my portfolio. I look to build this one up. Have it combined 10% with SHD, 10% SCHG. So 10 and 10 there, kind of offset potentially maybe some of the long-term underperformance of SHD. So welcome to the portfolio. Obviously, it's probably not the most optimal time to buy, but you can't time the market, and I'm going to buy more on a dip. But March is typically one of my bigger dividend months, but unfortunately, we've had a bit of a decline this month, and that's mainly due to some portfolio reconstruction. A lot of money is being moved into next month with Vici, and I'm selling out of some lower quality positions, which I talked about all month. But essentially, you're going to see probably some, staggering dividend income as I kind of, do some reconstruction and, have qualify bulletproof my portfolio, whatever you want to call it. But to start the month off, I got $5.31 from Mickey D's. We love our Mickey D's here.
If they still had a dollar menu, you'd be able to buy quite a lot of Mickey D's with that.
$2.18 from Next Air Energy. $4.30 from Realty Not Reality Income. It's a non-qualified dividend.
That's ordinary income, buddy. You're going to pay taxes on that.
Indeed. Next, I got $4.57 from Microsoft, 55 cents from S&P Global. That's one of the smaller dividends. One of the bigger ones, $9.19 from 3M was not reinvested. Obviously on the channel, say your prayers for 3M. Holy Spirit. Thank you for your service, 3M. And but no thank you for that minus 38% return. Next, I got a pretty nice dividend from Target, $7.92. Reinvested that back at $167. Around fair price where I think it's at. Then I got $1.76 from Waste Management. We reinvested that higher prices. I got that one yesterday. Then I got 56 cents from interest. Thank you very much. I'm considering going into the Schwab higher interest, cash position. I think you collect like 4 or 5%. It's only $1,200 for the cash, so I don't know 100% if it would be worth it, but we're looking at it. Then $15.99, our largest dividend from SCHD. I reinvested that back to get about 1/5 of a share, so I'll take that and let the dividend snowball roll. $1.23 from Texas Roadhouse. Now, fiscal. I saw a video of some fellas that were downing a bunch of those baskets of bread from Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah,
I would like to do that. I think if we can get a potential Discord meetup sometime on the West Coast, I can somehow find my way into a Texas Roadhouse without the peanuts killing me. I would do that for sure.
So
we need
to
go
I will tell you this. Over the last 6 or 7 months, I've been into Texas Roadhouse multiple times, and I have yet to see a peanut. So,
okay.
So like there has not been a peanut in sight any of the times I've been to the location nearest me. So it might be that it's now safe. We could always, next time I'm there, I could verify with maybe a member of staff, the server, or whatever. Like, by the way, you guys don't do the peanut thing anymore, right?
Yeah.
just so that they're like, just so that we're clear, because like, obviously I know if you've got a peanut allergy and like there's people around you cracking those things open.
Hey, I'm not like severe, but like I just don't want the thing, killing me. I don't care. If I get that bread, I will go in there. I'll risk myself. That'd be one way to go out. Die in a Starbucks or a Texas Roadhouse.
I'll be very honest with you. The bread and either the 23-ounce T-bone porterhouse or the 16-ounce prime rib, worth it. Worth the risk.
The 2025 bulk will be insane, everybody. Those were my dividends pretty much for the month. I also, it didn't show, but on the first, I got dividends off the top of my head. This is really impressive, but $4.57 from Kroger. And from Visa, I believe I got about $3. So we'll take that. Thank you very much. But for the month, $61.73. It's all right. I think in December I got $74, $75. So with the SCHD, quite little, it was another smaller month when it came to dividends, and also a lot of portfolio reconstruction, selling out of some stocks I paid this month. Yeah, it is what it is. It's sad sometimes in the short term to see, oh, my dividends are going down, but it's fine at the end of the day.
100%.
So that is pretty much our update. It would be pointless of us going over earnings. There's literally absolutely nothing reporting this week that I don't even think either of us would be able to recognize. So wouldn't be worth it. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this little portfolio updates we did. If you guys like this, we're going to hopefully do this at the end of every month. All right. Thank you all very much. Have a good Easter. Hope you eat lots of chocolate and lift weights so that chocolate goes to good use. All right.
Games.
Thank you all for watching. Follow our Twitch at Cashflow Kings. Follow our Twitter at Cashflow Kings YT. And make sure to smash that like button. Catch us every Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Thank you guys for watching. Do dividend stocks, not drugs. And remember, cash flow is king. Oh, yeah.